Ba-ba-ba-da-ba, Chicken Tales!
Hi everyone, and welcome to Chicken Tales. I'm so happy you've joined us today. My name is Sarah, and this is our special holiday episode. Today we have a story from Flora and one from Hannah, plus a funny joke and a silly activity of the day. So grab a cup of hot chocolate, build a snow friend if you have snow, or draw a friend if you don't, and get ready to listen to some Chicken Tales. Our first story is from Flora. It's called The Exploring Teddy Bear. Ted was a teddy bear who wanted to explore beyond his room. But he couldn't because the bed was too high and he couldn't get down. He tried to jump down, but he slipped. Luckily, he was okay because he fell on the dog bed. There was a dog bed there because the people were just about to get a dog, but they hadn't yet. He got up and started to explore. The first thing he saw was under the bed. It was very dark under there, but luckily there was a flashlight. Then he found his friend's stuffed animal, which is a cat. But then a real cat came in and asked him, "What are you doing off the bed? You shouldn't be off the bed when they aren't looking because you could get lost or stuck." So then the real cat helped Ted back on the bed, and they snuggled all night. The end. Wow, Flora, thank you. What a great story. I love that Ted wanted to explore and was brave enough to do it. Have you ever done something that seemed hard at first? And how funny that he found a stuffed animal cat and then a real cat. Wait, which one was the pet? Did the stuffy cat belong to the real cat? It is a good thing that Ted had a flashlight to help him. Speaking of flashlights, you might need one today if you lived in Barrow, Alaska, or at the North Pole, because it's the winter solstice today. This is the day of the year when the night is the longest, meaning that it's dark for longer than any other point in the year, and daylight is the shortest. And why you might need a flashlight is that in some parts in the world, the sun will not shine at all today. Not at all. It'll be dark all day and all night. So to celebrate the winter solstice, and a lot of other holidays around this time, people use light in different ways. Some people have big parties with bonfires, some light lanterns, and some celebrate with candles, like in Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. I'd like to think that chickens celebrate the winter solstice too, because do you know what follows the longest night of the year? The nights get shorter from here until the summer solstice, which means that every day has more light. That's longer to play outside with your friends, or longer to try to find bugs in the grass and eat them. I think chickens do both of those things. And now it's time for Joke of the Day.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Dishes.
Dishes who?
Dishes me. Who are you?
Our second story is from Hannah, and it's entitled, Little Freddie Dunked the Chicken Weasel in the River. Once, there was a person named Little Freddie. Little Freddie was jumping by the river. Jump, jump. Then he saw a chicken weasel across the river. Because Little Freddie listened to Chicken Tales, he swam over and asked the chicken weasel to tell him a story. The chicken weasel said he didn't have a story, so Little Freddie promised to fulfill one wish if the chicken weasel told him one. So the chicken weasel began to tell a story. Once there was a person who saw a chicken weasel across the river, swam over, and asked the chicken weasel to tell the person a story. The end. Then the chicken weasel jumped because he had seen Little Freddie jumping across the river. Jump, jump. Thank you, said Little Freddie. Let's go swimming now, said the chicken weasel. In order to fulfill the chicken weasel's wish, Little Freddie dunked the chicken weasel in the river. When the chicken weasel got dunked in the river, it became a glowing ball of light. We don't know what happened next because it was too bright to see, but when the chicken weasel emerged from the water, he was no longer a chicken weasel. He was a pig chicken. Therefore, he flew away. The end. Hannah, that story has everything. Foxes, swimming, chicken weasels? Whoa, wait a minute. What is a chicken weasel? Is it a creature with a chicken head and a weasel bottom? Or is it the reverse? I have the same question about a pig chicken. Either way, I love both of those things. I like that little Freddie asked the chicken weasel to tell him a story. Whatever little Freddie was expecting, I bet it wasn't that. I definitely wasn't expecting a ball of light that becomes a pig chicken. Hannah, write in and let us know about that chicken weasel pig chicken question. I'm really curious.
Next up, the silly activity of the day.
For today's activity, I want you to write a letter to a person that you love. Tell them how much they mean to you and say nice things to them and about them and the good things that you wish for them. Then, in the second half of the letter, tell them how much they should love you and why. Tell them all the great things about yourself. Really present your case. Draw a picture of yourself too. It'll be their favorite present from you this holiday season. Wrap it in toilet paper, slap on a bow, and send it to them. They'll love it. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for listening to our special holiday episode. Thank you to Hannah and Flora. And whether you celebrate the winter solstice, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, or any other winter holiday, we hope it's a happy time for you. And the next time you see a chicken, ask it to tell you a story. If they don't have one, you can write one yourself and send it in to us at chickentailspod@gmail.com. Okay, bye-bye.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba, Chicken Tales!